Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll... At about the 17-yard line. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Don't let them get away with that.
And they'll accept that penalty. Now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Herbert. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first and 10, it's Herbert. And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Hey, Alpha! Hey, exit!
On second and 10, Lawrence. That swung out wide to Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. 20. Touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The Fields now to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta. Hey,
Lawrence. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Fields on 1st down. Going up top. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whoever the dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Lawrence. This is caught by Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Eagles at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Bears 14.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3. And now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? First down throw, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
The offense scheme going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Play action. It's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a give to Herbert. Oh, he's got a little down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 28-24 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give running left. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Lawrence will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The slot man in motion right. Now Lawrence on 1st down. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, you. Hey, go it. Hey, Haywood. Daniel, go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On first down, Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position as they take over at the 45-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Got him in. It's Brown. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
In motion left comes Williams. Second down, back to Sanders. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Another run here with Sanders. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On third down, Lawrence. He's got this complete to Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run on first down. It's Ramsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Hey, exit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
But the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Hey, Delta. Look at me.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, dude. Hey, got it.
Now Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Ramsey. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Throwing the fumble recovery. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence able to find Gray here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Downside scores a play behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, through the offensive line, you're big concerned protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Contact and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. .43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Shotgun snap, and then to give to Sanders. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Fields on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Herbert. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Fields now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Casey. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields looking deep downfield. And this is caught. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second and goal from the 1. Handoff for Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
Fields trying to throw for it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down and 4, Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Herbert once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll look to throw.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who mock.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Bridgewater here to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Donald Parham, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One last throw here for Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.